All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Chicago Bears. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Allen. And his first pass is incomplete. Clay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LeSean McCoy. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They go play action here on first down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They tried the fade there to the back corner, and Charles, you know very well that can be hard to stay in bounds on that route.
So difficult because you have to start the route to give yourself enough space to actually fade away from the defender and stay in bounds, just as you described. If the defender's able to take away that little bit of cushion, it's often hard to come down inbounds with the ball and complete the play.
Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Watch it now, Barney! Punt!
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Got an open man, it's Foster. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January, but if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in, so a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this ball will be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it. And the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Forced out to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Hurry, hurry!
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's Marcus Murphy. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
On play action, Allen, he's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Here's Murphy. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Brandon Graham in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Watch him now, Barney!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep dip, and that's caught inside the 35.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Gotta go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards down to the 13.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now Cohen, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Watch him now, Barney!
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Skirts by at the 15. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now it's Trubisky. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now Trubisky got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. Going deep for his tight end play. And that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
Detroit! No, 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 no. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Detroit! Detroit!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
180! What are you hiding, Hunt? Red, up!
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Now Trubisky back into his end zone. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 43. A big play there for the Bears on third. 41 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On second down, Trubisky buying time to his left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Again, it's Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bears add on. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Bills. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They run. This is Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7th. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On third down, that's Cohen, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Trubisky will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyrell Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Parkey with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney!
10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
We got 4. 58 to the mic. 58 to the mic. Gun!
From the gun, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gun!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Left side here, caught by Clay. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Lucky 56. 56.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
The Bills on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is third and 10.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go
Detroit,
on fourth down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
One final try here for Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Chicago.
49 yards.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
18.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third and goal. Here's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Murphy. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flushed out right. Allen hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
On first down, Allen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, among a couple other reasons, they're down on this. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. Past the 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Parkey with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Now it's Murphy. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here come the Bills. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
On second down, it's McCoy. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Bills on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
Gun!
Now the first carry for the former Jaguar. This is Chris Ivory. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And look at this, it's a fake. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, We usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop.
Play action. Now Trubisky.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, +3.
Here's Trubisky to throw. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So another score there. Often you talk about the 3-phase game: defense, offense, special.
you